We are seeing definitely a change in social patterns and how people want to approach work. There's a greater desire for flexible working patterns. We are, as an industry, quite traditional in the fact that we do need to be on site a good amount of the time, but equally, new people coming into the industry expect different things. I think we're very slow at adopting technology as an industry. Again, I think whether that be in modern methods of construction or whether that be picking up on digitised technologies such as AI. So yeah, there needs to be a greater will and greater collaboration, which is unfortunately a statement that's been made for many years now, but it continues to be the obvious one.
I think one of the biggest things for me is accept that there are other ways to do things, and not just theoretically accept them, but get on with doing something about it. I've turned Nike into a verb, and I think we need to Nike it. We just need to do it. Do something, have a go at something. And in terms of the customer base that we're working with, there's this adoption piece, there's this working together to understand that we can do things in a different way, and we're doing them in a different way.
For me, I think the challenge the industry has is the adoption of modern techniques and adoption of technology. I think we are locked into procurement models, and we're locked into ways of working that mean that we are driving inefficiency. I don't think we use the maximum amount of site hours. I think we often have sites that are quiet in the afternoons. I think we are driving a smaller level of workforce to the kind of shop floor, to the sites, rather than addressing the fact that there is a reality of the smaller workforce, and therefore adopting modern methods of construction and off-site manufacture are essential to driving productivity.
I think there's a challenge around labour and the workforce, which obviously impacts on productivity as well once we're on site. Again, we contract with the main contractors like Caddick. Their subcontractors and supply chain are massively important. But I think what we're seeing is an ageing workforce, again, well documented. Lots of people leaving the sector as well. It's challenging, and I think the challenge is how do we attract younger people into the sector. Some of the jobs are quite difficult, and not many young people want to come into them. So I think that's a real challenge, and I think part of that solution perhaps might be the modular solutions. Again, a lot of companies have their sort of fingers burnt, if you like, with volumetric, but I think there's definitely a place for that in terms of how we can do more off-site, and that will help with the skills challenge, I think.
I actually think there is a sense and a belief that this isn't just about accepting the need to change. You can feel there is a will moving forward. There was various consultants, contractors around the table today, and it really struck me that people actually, I think, do want to do something about this. And it was heartening to hear Caddick and Dave Saville talking about MMC and wanting to engage with it. And so it seems to me like people have got plans to do something, so that's great.
If we can come together as a collective in the industry and put our efforts into tackling this issue, I think it will be something that will take quite a while. It's certainly no short-term silver bullet on it, but I think it does require a change in thinking. It does require a willingness, but we can achieve it because we're all seeing the same thing.